Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing. Fuck. Hey, welcome to the stream. But that was the fine, so it doesn't. Welcome everybody to the first community stream of the 2021-2022 school year. This is Mr. Rodemeyer and I'm here with
Jackson Shea, our extravagant commentator. Yes, I am. I was gonna go off with a joke, but my mind blanked. Anyways,
it's all good. So we would like to welcome you guys to our first community stream of the year. We are playing Smash Brothers tonight. And so in just a moment, we'll flip over. The guys are already playing. And so we'll just kind of see what's going on there. Before we do, I wanted to take a moment to explain to those of you watching at home how Smash Brother works in a very basic sense. That way, if you don't know how the game works, you can make sense of the action you're about to see on screen. First of all, the games they're playing tonight are all designed to be group battles, fun battles. We have some fun rule sets that they're going to be using.
All very casual.
Very casual. We will explain those as they come up. But we're just going to start off with some basic free-for-all battles between the people that are already here as we wait for more people to show up. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to a screenshot from Smash Brothers, and we will explain some of the things that you are seeing on here. So Smash is basically a party platform-based fighting game, but rather than a traditional fighting game where you have a health bar that goes down and reaches 0 and you get knocked out, you instead have a percentage bar that builds up, right, Jackson?
Yep. As the percentage bar goes up, the more knockback you take. And eventually, you will either get hit off screen or fall off the stage. That takes away one of your stocks.
Absolutely. So instead of taking your HP to 0, the goal is to knock somebody off the stage, the top, the side, the bottom, so far that they get knocked out and cannot recover. As Jackson said, the lives in this game are called stocks. So if you hear us talking about players losing stocks or taking stocks, those are the lives that they are taking or losing. You'll see in the bottom, there's a row that has the character pictures as well as their current percentages, and it will also have their names down there. So if the players are using control schemes where they actually have their names above their head, you may be able to tell who is playing. Some matches are time-based. If that's the case, you see there's a timer up in the top right corner. In this screenshot, it says 4 minutes, 40 seconds. So you may see some games that are timed. You might also see some games tonight where we're playing on teams. So you'll see a red team and a blue team where people are playing with each other. Jackson, is there any other basics of Smash that we think we should tell people to start off or do?
I think we've covered most of the bases, but I think something that we'll cover before we hit on the stream is everyone's in a free-for-all right now. There are no teams. It's every man for himself right now, just for some added context.
Yep, and the first couple of matches are stock-based. So once somebody loses all of their lives, they are out. Some of them later will be time-based, where you have as many lives as you want, and the winner is the one that ends up taking the most stocks over the course of the match. So, like I said, we have some strange, goofy rule sets coming up. We also have a bunch of fun things planned for this evening. So, starting at 7:30, we've got a series of interviews that we'll do. So we have an interview at 7:30, an interview at 8, and an interview at 8:30. We also have some goofy game modes loaded up that we will explain as we get there. That way we're not overloading people at the moment. And then we're also just going to kind of intersperse the games with commentary about how the season's been going, hyping up some of the things that you can do. And I want to start that off by reminding or letting everybody know that we have kind of a big deal on the Twitch channel that happened at the beginning of this school year. So if you are a Amazon Prime subscriber, that also means you have a Twitch Prime membership. And so every month you get a free Twitch Prime subscription. And if you use that on the WHS Raiders channel, that actually counts as a subscription for us. And so every subscription that is given to the channel, we get $2.50 of each one. So if you want to financially support the esports program, one of the best ways you can do that is with your Twitch Prime subscription, which you can either do as a one-time donation or you can set it up as a recurring subscription. So that is the best way to support us. And we actually have a subscriber goal we're trying to hit tonight. We currently have 2 subscribers on our channel, and we're looking to have 10 by the end of the night. So if you are not subscribed yet but would like to support the program, please consider doing so, especially if you have an unused Twitch Prime donation that you can use.
So in other words, to cut that short, give us your money. We need it.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit later about some of the things we'd like to use that money for. But that would be an excellent way to support the program.
Ooh, that might be a good thing to talk about. Well, like things we would use the money for.
Yep, and we've got that all set up here in just a little bit. So I think without further ado, since we're a little bit late on the stream starting, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the game here in just a moment. It actually looks like they're setting up controllers and stuff right now.
So we're perfectly on time.
Yep, so I'm going to switch this over here. We'll kind of flip this up in between games. This shows you our current sub goal as well as our different links to social media. So you can follow the Raiders On Instagram and newly on TikTok. They're posting there all the time. And like we just said, you can now not only follow the channel, but you can subscribe the channel to support us there as well. So we're going to hang tight here for just a minute, and we will get started here as soon as they have their control scheme figured out. Please make sure that you are interacting in chat as well, because we're going to have different moments throughout tonight where we ask the chat for their input on character suggestions, rule sets, stuff like that. And we just want to see people in there talking and having a good time. So please consider getting hyped up in the chat, talking about what you're seeing, what's going on. And we'll just hang tight here for just a moment. All right, everybody, we're getting controllers paired to the game. They're going to end up doing like an 8-person free-for-all. But getting the controller set up takes just a moment because the Switch normally only supports 4 controllers at a time, so getting 8 set up can sometimes be a bit tricky, especially because we've got controllers coming in from 2, 3, 4 different Switches. So please give us just a moment here. Again, people are getting their controllers set up here, so just wait with us just a moment, and then we'll get in the action underway in just a second. All right, we almost have the controller issues fixed. Please bear with us for just a moment. The Switch allows 8 controllers, but we have some issues with the Joy-Con. So if you guys just hang with us for just a moment, all 8 controllers should be paired, and then we should be able to get going here. And then in just a few minutes, we will have our first interview as well. So please hang tight with us. Thanks for being patient.
Alright, so we're just testing to see if we have it all up. From what it looks like, we're actually going to go all random. So not only is it going to be the chaos of 8 players, it's going to be the chaos of 8 randomly selected players. So this will be fun. We're just having a little difficulties here, folks. Just trying to get everything set up. I already got the mic live here, Road. Alright. So what? Everyone, this really is a casual game. Everyone's going random.
Yep, absolutely. Again, thanks for being patient with us. The Switch allows 8 controllers to connect, but sometimes they're finicky because most games on the Switch actually only allow 4 people to do it.
Yep.
Smash is like one of the only games that allows 8 and had a lot of trouble with the Pro controllers talking to each other. So.
Yep, and Joy-Cons technically count as 2 controllers.
Yep, which we did not realize. So here we go. It looks like in this match we've got Law,
Jubal, Noah, Andrew, Haven, and Max.
And Eli, maybe?
I don't see Eli.
Okay.
Oh no, player 5, Eli. Right.
Okay. So some of them are under their own usernames. Again, Law is Law and is Noah. Andrew is Andrew.
The only
Maxwell
one
is Max. But Marth is Eli, right?
Yep, Martha's the only one.
And then Haven and Jubal.
Haven and Jubal both have their name.
Yep.
No.
So most of these guys are actually on the Smash team, right? Jubal's the only one that didn't play Smash this season.
Jacob too.
Oh, Jacob's in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, Jacob's not in this
Nope.
one. I thought he was.
Oh, he's just hanging out right now.
Yeah, Jubal wasn't in this season. Law, I mean, he's the coach.
Who's the
but-
coach?
So I expect Jubal to be immediately 3-stocked.
I don't know. He did. Jubal did play Smash with us last year,
That's true.
so he does have some experience. He made Ike last year for the most part.
Not really all that good.
Let's see here. We got a lot of people up here on the 100 percentages. As you guys take more damage, that percentage turns a darker red. And the higher it goes, the more you get knocked back from basic moves. So when you're at low percentages, you're pretty safe, relatively speaking. But when you get to high percentages, you really have to watch out. Some of the lighter characters can be killed pretty early. Some of the heavier characters, your Bowsers and stuff like that, it does take a significant amount of work to get them off the stage. You can also notice underneath their percentages, they have little icons for their character. That indicates how many lives they have left. So you'll notice like Jubal's down to 1, Law's down to 1. Max still has all 3.
Well, yeah, Max is the. I'm surprised Max has.
Playing this. And are they all random, correct?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
everyone was random. No one picked. Like, I don't think anyone even got them.
I don't think so. Not even close.
Oh, Law's the first one dead.
Law!
Oh, hey, Law, we were just talking about how you died.
So the worst part about this is that I'm a little bit older and I can't see where my character is. That small screen, even though it's big, it looks big, very difficult to see.
Perhaps you should get an advantage and play up here.
I'm going to sit
Although
on
you're
this,
playing
I
with a
would sit
delay.
on the stage if I could. That's the problem. Are we playing? Are we?
No, I'm just saying like there's a small lag between what we're
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
there.
that's always happening.
Right. We do have the chat open as well, so if anybody interacts with us here in chat, go for it. If you have speculation on who you think is going to win the next match, or again, later on we're actually going to run some polls here asking for character suggestions, game types, that sort of thing. So, given that it was a little bit of a rocky start here, we're going to let things go for a while, play a couple matches, and then we'll get into our first interview here.
Yep.
So,
And Jubal is also the second one here.
Yep. Let's see here. Things are pretty competitive. Lots with 1, and then we have Max and Noah both with 2. For any of you that maybe have played Smash, maybe you're more used to seeing it in a setting like this where it's just all-out chaos with a bunch of people. The one thing that we don't have in this match, which I'm kind of surprised to see, is that they decided not to have items on.
I know, I was thinking that if they really wanted to add to the chaos, they should just add all items.
Yeah, and we will definitely have some item matches here coming up.
We will
but
add.
Maybe at the start here, having no items is good because there's already a lot to follow on the screen.
Yep.
We're gonna do this match, and then we might do one more after that since it took a while to get started, and then you and I will go.
Even just holding down that charge.
And look at that, we got Olimar, who's a really light character, hanging in with 126%. Oh, Pikachu just went down. That means Haven's out.
I'm surprised.
And somebody just fell off the bottom.
Not yet.
Yeah, he's out.
I heard him say, "Dang it." Now it's just down to 3 players.
Yep, now it's looking more like a regular match here. Eventually this will turn into likely a one-on-one situation. One of the things you do sometimes see when you get down to a low count like this is that 2 players may target 1. We've been told the players just have fun and did not do that sort of stuff tonight, but we'll see what happens. Is it down to one-on-one right now?
Yep.
Ooh, but Inkling has 101%, while Olimar only has 20, so Inkling is at a severe disadvantage.
Right. But if we're going based off of player skill, Max.
Hey, Max, you got some fans in the chat. Let's go, Max!
Oh. Congratulations, chat. You got the entire team cheering for Max.
I think their audio's getting good.
Maybe.
Wait, no, that's the game.
Oh, and Max takes
the cake. All right, we'll see if they... I would imagine they're just going to go and roll in basically the same matchup again.
Yep. That's all they really have to do is pick random again.
Yep. So, let's see what we get this time. They're running Battlefield again. It sounds like maybe they're going to change stadium. Oh, there you go. Yeah. They're going to go big battle. That's what I wondered. Big Battlefield's a much larger stage for these chaotic fights.
Right.
All right. They are all going random again.
See what everyone is.
All right. We'll see if anybody gets lucky enough to grab one of their mains.
Or just a broken character.
Let's see. Oh, nope. I thought Haven might have gotten his for a second because Terry's in here. But
Yep, but Andrew has Terry.
yep, and Haven's got Ness, which is one of the characters that Eli normally uses. So, a couple of the characters you may have seen in the season are here, but not on the people they are normally associated with.
Right.
Looks like Donkey Kong's getting bullied here.
That's a shame. Doesn't know how to properly play Donkey Kong.
The interesting thing, though, too, is, you know, in the 1v1 setup, there's a lot of, like, oh, good matchups and characters that are better than others in certain situations.
It doesn't matter here.
When you get here, it's totally different. Characters that maybe excel in certain situations could be hugely disadvantaged here. And if you have characters with wide attacks or huge reach, they can just absolutely clean house.
Because Ganondorf is typically F tier, but in like a match like this, he would be way better.
Yep. And if we look here at the beginning, we have a lot of people that still have 3 stocks. Jubal's gone down once, Haven's gone down once, and Max has gone down once.
Donkey Kong, despite getting a bit bullied, has not lost a stock yet and just back threw someone off. I'm cheering for Noah on this one.
Yep. Throw out your bets in chat who you think's gonna take the cake on this one. So Max took it last time.
I will admit, I am extremely biased. I just want DK to win.
Let's see. Link just went down. I think Terry just went down. DK just went down.
Duck Hunt is the only one with 3 stocks still.
Yep. So, which is Law. Law's the only one with all 3 lives. I might change in just a second. True.
Ooh, no one nearly getting caught out.
Hey, there's Law's first life. Ooh, Jubal's up over 100 again. DK's at 120.
Yeah, but DK's a heavy.
Yeah. All the characters have their own weight classes, which makes it harder for them to be launched. So most of the time it makes sense. A bigger character like DK is going to weigh more. There are a couple of goofy characters, though, that are either fairly large but light or really small but dense.
Mm-hmm. Like Byleth is technically a heavy character.
Yeah, I think he's on the heavier range, even though he or she would look like a mid-level character. Anybody out completely? Jubal's out completely, so is Haven. Everybody's down to... Oh, no. Law's got 2.
Law's
we'll see if they bully Law. Play the even playing field.
Probably not. Still a bit too chaotic.
If we watch... I'm just going to watch what Law's doing here, because I think the reason he's alive is because he's basically hanging back and chucking dynamite and other projectiles, right?
Yeah.
He's not really getting into the middle, which is actually, in a group setting like this, is probably the way you want to play Duck Hunt. Not a pro controller. So you'd have to use one Joy-Con because you have 7 controllers. Yeah, because the Switch can only handle 8 inputs.
Oh, no, it just got out. Darn.
So after this match is done, we are going to... Actually, right now, we're getting our 8th controller connected. So in the next match, we should have 8 people going here. All right, so who do we have left? We've got Law with 2, Andrew with 1, Max with 1, and Eli with 1.
I do not suspect Eli will be longer.
No, he's up to 200. Link's fairly heavy, but 200 is a high percentage.
200.
There he goes. Oh, no, he made it. My prediction is that Law's going to make it towards the end, but I don't know if he's going to take it. Let's see.
Because Andrew still has a bit of a low percentage here.
Yeah, Andrew's only at 67, so he's doing okay. There went Link. Or no, that was Law. Law's down to the last one.
Oh,
there's Eli. He's gone. So Link is out of it. We're down to a three-person match. Again, you'll see that we got Andrew and Max fighting it out. And Law's just kind of hanging out here. Then I got Andrew with 100, Law with 20. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, nope. I'm ready for an Are You Okay?
And Terry is in go time, which means he can input some special combos to do some major damage. So Terry's a pretty complicated character. I think I heard Haven say that Andrew does know some of the combos, though.
So that'll be pretty fun to see.
Yeah. See how this goes. After this match is over, we'll have Law come up, and him and I will do our first set of interviews, letting you guys know how the seasons have gone so far. And then after that, we're hoping to put more of the emphasis on the kiddos. So we have interviews with some of the students coming up here soon.
Yep. We even have Violet's one.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Law's here pretty low. So that means he's at disadvantage, right? Because Andrew's on the stage, and he is not. Ooh. Gotta be careful here. What Andrew's trying to do is... See So what Andrew's trying to do is maintain a presence in the center of the stage. Duck Hunt has pretty good recovery. You'll see Andrew playing pretty cautiously here, trying to stay towards the middle where he has advantage. Ooh! Okay, so that was a critical hit, which usually means a kill. It's not guaranteed, though. Oh, stage spike! Andrew went for the stage spike there to make sure that Law could not come back. So we're going to let them keep playing. As soon as Law's ready here, we're going to go ahead and go to our first interview. So give us just a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and mute the game audio, but let it kind of run here in the background. Let's see. Actually, we will switch over to this transition, I guess, so it's not as distracting. Okay.
Just give it to someone else.
So they are still playing in the background. We've muted their audio, and we're going to switch over to our first set of interviews.
Yep. And I will be interviewing both of you.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and interview us with your questions, and then if we have anything else to toss in on top of that, we will.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me look at my notes before we get started to see. All right. So Jackson's got a set of interview questions for us, and then we'll have a little bit of freedom to add in anything else we think we need to talk about. Yeah, go ahead and snag a chair. Get on in here. Yeah.
Perfectly cool.
Don't mess up that beautiful deer portrait.
Well, why is that here?
I don't know. Somebody said they got out of the prop closet. I think that's what I heard anyway. So.
Oh, I know exactly. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and go into our first interview here. So, Jackson, what you got for us?
All right, first of all, how do you feel about the season? Or at least how it went in your case, Road?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll go first. So, Law and I split coaching duties this year. So, Law did Smash and I did Siege. So, I'll talk about how Siege went for a little bit. So, I thought the Siege season was fantastic this year. We had a team of 6 high schoolers, and it was 3 returning students who had played before, and 3 that had literally never played the game until we started practice in late August, early September. And so that ended up being really awesome because the players that had some experience were able to take the new ones under their wing and help them learn the game very quickly. And the growth we saw week to week in our team was just incredible. And in the 2-3 seasons that I've done Siege for, I have not seen the teamwork and coordination like this before in our Siege team. So that was awesome. We did a lot of fun things. For example, we would have them pair off a newer person and an older person and run through the maps to learn out some of the basic callouts, some of the basic mechanics of the game. We did a lot of practicing strategies on certain maps so that when we played them live, we knew what to do. And I think the team overall did a really good job of kind of teaching each other and supporting each other. We had to have a couple conversations about, playing under pressure and making sure that we were lifting each other up. But I think for the most part, it went really well. We ended up taking 2 wins, which we were ecstatic about. We won against Davenport Central, and then we also won against Crestwood. And so, those were hard-fought victories. And we had a match against Mid Prairie, which was right after homecoming week, and that match went into triple overtime. It went to overtime on Game 2 and Game 3, and we were literally a round away from clinching it. So, we did lose that game, but it was an incredible experience, and I think they had a really good time. So, unfortunately, we are not going to playoffs for Siege, but we ended our season 2-5, and with the new players we had learning as fast as they did, and everything that team did, I'm ecstatic with how the Siege went.
All right. Now, Law.
Well, you expected me to follow that up. We'll see. So the Smash team has done really well. So just like said, we split up duties here. He tackled Siege, I tackled Smash. Now the difference between Smash is primarily is that 5v5 with Siege, whereas 5v5 with Smash, we don't one-on-one. Everybody's stocks count. There's a huge there. Whereas in the Siege, once Smash, you're playing. It's just like a track and field. Everyone's playing Smash. Now, one thing I can say for sure is that this is our second year playing Smash, and in terms of well-roundedness, our character pick, everything along, we're much more well-rounded, able to bring to the table against a very good seat. That's against Iowa City West. We did have a close against Fairfield. week in the playoffs. And I'm actually looking forward because they know what we know. We know what we're going to have, but they're going
Are unknown.
to. Right.
Yeah.
He's the unknown variable there. So it all depends on what we see and what we. Overall, I'm very proud of everybody on our team, even our people that subbed in out during. Everybody has. Every week we do a round robin. Everyone on our team. Free. So everybody earns stocks. We call it stock exchange, and we're able to graph there. Many times we've carried. And what's great is that even though we have 8 players this year, everybody has already rotated in. Improved, and I have never been more proud of being such.
I have 2 more questions. First, what are your favorite moments this season?
I start.
Yeah, you can start this one.
Either one.
So we had a couple of guys struggling to pick main characters. One of them, Haven. You guys will probably see him in the musical as the main. Popped around. Harry.
I believe his first was.
His first character.
Last year he was Samus.
He was Samus.
Then he was Joker.
And then he played Joker for a
Oh,
while.
that's
And this
right.
Joker was doing. But now he wound it up on Terry.
I think after that one very specific game, kind of.
Yeah, so we were kind of joking about it. Okay, Haven's in his training arc right now. And anime. You are 80s montage for like training, like a Rocky movie.
Right.
So you're looking at Rocky. He's getting strong now. So that's kind of like what Haven was doing with Terry. Then I think he was off stage. He did
A power dunk.
A power dunk with his like I remember what it was. They did a power dunk, and then he followed up as he hits 100% go. It means that he can now use special moves if you put stuff, just like any other Street Fighter. He nailed it. It's a good, decent. So he highlighted it and said, Harry's training.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
definitely one of my highlights.
I would agree. I think that was an amazing moment. If you guys want to check that moment out, go to the TikTok or Instagram pages where that moment has been highlighted. So you can see Terry or Haven completing his training arc.
Very, very inspiring.
I think the highlight for us was probably nabbing that first win that we took against Davenport Central. And honestly, for me, I think another highlight, even though we lost, was the Mid-Prairie game, just because we were clicking on all cylinders. Everybody was having a good time. And again, just having those games where we were able to pull that together and pull those moments off was huge. And I just want to give a special shout out here and call out some of the kids on the team. So we had Ben Marshall, who's been with us and returning. We had Jacob Malloy, who also returned, and then we also had Jubal Clapp, who returned. But our new players were Lauren Venema, Caitlin Snow, and Taylor Young. And so they have all done, as a group of 6, just an incredible job. And seeing them play together and learn, and again, those moments where we won and had those kind of bonding moments were incredible. So I think that's probably the highlight for me. We did have a couple of cool moments within the games. We got a couple. Ben got a couple aces, which is kind of cool to see. I think probably my favorite single game moment though was, I believe it was in the Mid-Prairie game. We had a strategy that we ran on one of the maps, and we had an opportunity to pull it off flawlessly. And it ended up coming down to Lauren being the last person on our team alive. And so she had planted the diffuser and then was watching it from an outside angle and ended up picking up 2 kills and securing the round. And to see a moment like that was awesome. So I think that's probably my single favorite moment from this.
And my final question, what do you think was the single funniest moment of the entire season?
I don't know.
Like combined, both of you.
Yeah.
That's a rough
really
question.
tough. I've never thought.
Why don't you think on it? I'm gonna do a plug for Overwatch,
Okay,
and then I
yeah.
can think about it while you plug Rocket
Overwatch
League.
and Rocket.
Yeah, I'll do Overwatch and you can do Rocket.
Okay.
So, while Law's thinking about his funny moment here, I just wanted to take a moment to let everybody know about the upcoming Overwatch season. So, fall esports is winding down. We have Smash going into playoffs, but once playoffs is over, we'll be transitioning over into our winter games, which are Overwatch and Rocket League. So, we had a seminar a couple weeks ago where students could come in and just try out the games. We sent out a form to get people to sign up for either one. We should definitely have a varsity team for both, which is awesome. We're still trying to do a little bit of recruiting and see if we can get some more substitutes or possibly a JV team, which would be awesome. So Overwatch is a 6v6 team-based shooter. It's a lot more accessible than a game like Siege. Teams play in roles of 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 supports. And then the goal is to take different objectives. So sometimes you're pushing a cart, sometimes you are trying to hold a point, those types of things. So Overwatch is going to be an awesome game to watch. Some of the Siege people are sliding over. Some of the returning Overwatch people from last year are coming over. And then we have some new people as well. So that's going to be an amazing mix of students to have come together and come together as a team there and do that sort of thing. So definitely be on the watch for Overwatch. Practices will start here in the middle, towards the end of November here. And then our games for both Overwatch and Rocket League begin in December. So we've got some time here to cool off and then get training started for Overwatch and Rocket League. So, Lod, what you come up with a moment?
Oh well, yeah.
No, I haven't talked about Rocket League at all
So
yet.
yeah, Rocket League.
Stop procrastinating.
Oh, okay, I have my moment. Trust me. So Rocket League is we're going to be playing 3v3, and it's basically soccer with cars. And you can do like little boosts, you can do tricks, you can drive on the ceiling if you're fast enough. What's great about it is it is a lot shorter than Siege, because Siege has best of 3 games with 12 rounds in each game.
Yeah.
Whereas Rocket League is best of 5 games. These games are 5 minutes long. Of course, like soccer, time does pause in between. So my funniest moment is it was actually preseason. So we went to Nerd Fest, Davenport. We were invited there by Davenport. And one great thing there, and pro players being able to experience other teams, especially Waterloo East, who last year. So we got to have all of our guys go over there and experience playing against Waterloo East, who brought about. So they have not only a larger school than us, but they have a larger roster than us. What was great is that right during our second match against Waterloo East, Noah, a King DDD Ditto. And they were both not even trying. They were trying to be the, because they were both doing attacks, funniest. I mean, they were just everybody in the crazy because of the DDD Ditto. And we are hoping to see them in the playoffs. We can see that DDD Ditto again.
I would be so
But the way that we're looking at, I don't know. But that is a fun of the season.
That is one of the few streams I was not a part of.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't really find the recording. Of that
Yeah,
stream
it's
at
kind
all.
of
They live
disappeared
streamed it,
into the
but they didn't
ether.
save it.
I think my funniest moment, Siege is a little bit like there haven't been nearly as many funny moments in Siege, but I would say probably the most fun that we had outside the normal game was there's a game mode going on right now called Doctor's Curse, which is basically just an event mode where it's basically like hide and seek where you're playing as characters that look like monsters. And so we had a Friday where we just kind of winded down and played that way. And that was a ton of fun for everybody, just doing some really fun, goofy stuff. And the standout moment from that for me was I actually hopped in and played with the kiddos there, and Jacob had just told me that one of the characters in that game mode was absolute trash. And so I had, when I picked him up and played this, said, "Oh, don't use her, she's garbage." And then I ended that round by killing him using that character's gadget. And so basically, I had a trap set down, and then I sprinted away from him, and without even looking, he walked right into the trap. So that was kind of fun. And then I think the other kind of, I don't know if it's funny, but kind of interesting or shocking moments was at the beginning of the season. There were a lot of team kills that happened.
Yes, I recall my exact count. My exact highest count was 6.
Yeah, we had one match with 6 team kills in Siege, and that is not a great situation. But kind of the surprise and like the chaos that unfolds when somebody accidentally team kills somebody else
is rather comical.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it sucks because in Siege you don't respawn, so you really want access to those players. But I think those moments were kind of fun as well. So, I think that's probably about it, right? That's it for your questions for us.
Now, probably my favorite funniest moment during that whole. So, do you remember the guy that just recharged himself?
Yeah, that was when you were playing against
that.
Crestwood.
That was probably my funniest moment.
Yeah.
Because apparently
He was down real quick because I think it was last man standing.
it was like
the diffuser is already.
Yeah, the diffuser was already held down.
So he was rushing to get to that.
Right.
Stop, right.
Yeah. Yep. And then ended up using breach charges, which kind of blow a hole in the wall. Did it 3 times in a row where they took damage, and we were kind of left confused after that, going, I don't know if that was intentional because they thought they weren't going to win the round, so they used it as a way to take their own character out, or if it was just they were trying to rush and get the job done, and so they weren't standing back from the blast. But that round ended with that player taking themselves out with blast charges.
Yep, and the ragdoll at the very end was
pretty good.
Now, I actually got some context from the players during that game that, he wasn't rushing. He was just game-ending himself there.
Yeah. Yep, that was kind of what the team thought. So anyway.
Because it was like a 5v1.
Yeah, it was a 5v1 situation. So I think that'll wrap up our first interview here. So we'll go ahead and switch back to the game that's in progress here. And we will do our next interview with Jacob Malloy, talking about the Siege season here in about 15-20 minutes. So let's go ahead and flip back to the game over here.
All right.
There we go.
Perfect.
Good job, guys.
You too, sir.
Yes. I also did quite a good job. Even though this auditorium is so big, I don't think it can fit my entire... Oh, of course, the two big...
Oh, we had a controller disconnect.
It makes sense that the two people with the widest swings are the ones that are the last, Sephiroth and Ganondorf. Oh, they put on items, too! This is great. And there he goes.
Right, so they are getting ready to go into their next match. And just to let you guys know again as a reminder, we are trying to go on, we're trying to drive for new subscriptions tonight. We had 2 at the start of the night, and we're now up to 3. That was me. So please continue or consider supporting the channel here so that we can hit that sub goal. Again, every subscription helps. We get half of the subscription for everybody that subs to the channel. And so that money will definitely be used towards equipment. And again, we'll talk more specifically about that a little bit later on tonight. But absolutely a very easy way, a great way to help support the channel here. It looks like right now they are getting ready to launch into their next game. And they had to pick 2 stages. I wonder if they're playing 2 stages back to back.
You could be stage morph.
And one of the players is actually going to be a CPU.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, you're right. It is a stage morph.
Yep.
So stage morph means that part of the way through the level, it'll actually completely white out and transform into a completely different stage, which is just another added level of chaos.
Now, I'd be interested to see what they pick if they really memed out and pick like 2 awful stages. The level 9 CPU is a Jigglypuff.
Is a Jigglypuff.
Yikes.
Let's see. Nobody got their mains here. We have some good characters, but none that anybody's really super familiar with. Andrew played Mithra, which is what Eli's playing. He used to play Lucina, which is what Haven's playing. Sheik is the second one from the left. Sheik is a very combo-dependent character, which is not good for these matchups. All right, and while we're playing here, let's go ahead and talk about we've got some new followers as well. So even if you can't financially support the channel with a subscription, we would really appreciate if you click the follow button, which adds you as a follower to our channel, which means you'll get notified whenever we go live on Twitch. So it'll send you a push notification on your phone, if you set it up that way, so that you can know when we're going live, which is typically Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4. But we have had a couple of new followers since the last time that we did a stream like this. Actually quite a few, so we'll go back and relate some of those that we haven't talked about yet. So it looks like the most recent one was Dive Deep, and then before that we had someone named Rat Dio. We had a couple of subscriptions that came in, which is fantastic, and then a couple other schools that have followed us as well. So if you have not followed the channel yet, please consider doing that as well. Ooh, we see a Smash Ball in play. Ooh, Jigglypuff got the Smash Ball!
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Do you want to explain what the Smash Ball or the Final Smash concept is, Jackson?
Yeah, sure. So Final Smash is essentially, in typical casual, there'll either be a Smash Ball or a Final Smash meter. It's a giant special move that does a ton of damage and can basically insta-kill.
Absolutely. And not all Final Smashes are created equal. Some are much better than others, but the basic concept is giant attack that will usually kill at least a couple people.
Jubal just SD'd.
Yep.
Yeah, some are very good, others are iffy. Oh, they got Final Frame. Oh, this will be good.
Ooh.
Let's get a shield break in there. Come on.
What are we seeing right here? What's going on?
That's an assist trophy for, Fatal Frame, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
So the camera was taking pictures of the ghosts, which can attack the players.
Yep.
And we have another Final Smash coming in from our Mario. See if Andrew's able to hit this. Oh, I think he got it. Oh! Peaks Noah got him out of the trouble there. Oh, and
But still dead.
Mario still got him.
Oh, Andrew even had 2 stocks.
Oh yeah, Andrew wasn't sweating it at all there.
No.
All right, let's see what they do next. I wasn't paying attention to the stage morphing, were you? I know we had the the Mushroom Kingdom, but I didn't see what else.
Yeah,
it came
I
into.
forgot what the other one was.
All right, so they are doing random again. Looks like they have 8 players in now again. Sounds like we have some new people in the crowd that weren't here just a little while ago, so that's fantastic.
It also sounds like they're trying to bully that person into playing.
Yeah, somebody's there watching and they want to get them in and play. Wonderful. How are you doing, Jubal? We're currently, last I checked, we're sitting at 4. Yo.
People. And no one checks on the week. Look, you haven't even checked your emails.
So this one's a moving stage, which is an extra level of chaos here.
Yep,
So
because it's not just walk off; it's moving.
yeah, and the other thing you'll notice is that in general, other than the gaps that are there, you can't knock players out the bottom of the stage. They have to go out the side or the top. So not only is the stage scrolling, but you have a fewer options for actually killing them. Oh, Kirby got the final smash.
And
I think it's
a CPU. Yep.
no, it's not a CPU. It's one of our players that's never played before. But
yeah.
it still took like 2 or 3 people. No,
No.
1, 2. Is that 5?
That was like 5.
Is that a 5 KO from
because
Kirby's final?
Everyone just got caught up in that final hit.
Oh, are they playing a coin battle?
They
Or
are. I don't know.
or did it just switch to the coins because of the stage?
Yeah, no, it switched to the coins because of the stage.
Oh yeah, it's still a stock battle.
Yep.
Well, let's just for fun count that coin count. It looks like Noah has 43, so no, Haven's got 45.
Who's gonna get the most coins?
Well, Steve's now at 44. Isabel at 45, tied with Haven. Haven's got 52 coins.
Law has Mr. 49 coins.
Just to be fair, the coins mean absolutely nothing. It's just fun.
It's just fun.
Haven's at 61 coins,
Andrew has a final smash.
as does Law. Oh, there goes the R-Wing.
Ooh.
Who'd we catch? It looks like they caught 2 there.
Yep. Ooh, they got Mr. Law, so he
Oh.
lost his final smash. Ooh, just caught off some people. So who has the most coins? Andrew has the most coins. Right before.
Oh, now the coins are gone. Yeah. How many did
Yep.
he have? Did you catch it?
100.
Ooh. Now, if only it worked like it does in Mario, where 100 coins nets you a new stock. Ooh, there's an assist trophy. Are they going to get it? Oh, no. We're going to see a final smash from Pit that is whiffed. It is gone. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Maybe not.
He has to hit that shot, and he misses.
That is unfortunate.
Jubal's
So,
just playing a bit
Max
more
is playing
floaty.
as, I don't know if that's regular Pit or Dark Pit, but that's actually one of the characters he uses. So we actually have somebody that got one of their mains, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that? Yeah, Max won.
Yep.
Right, and to put this in perspective, there are 89 characters in Smash now, so the possibility of rolling random and getting a character that you use is very low.
Yep. But let the court be clear. Micah has actually rolled his main,
Yes.
which is shocking because he only has King K rule.
Yeah. Little Mac as well, but
Little Mac
King K
technically.
pretty much all this season.
Yep. Do we want to bring up Jacob?
Let's do one more here, and then we'll get Mr. Malloy in here.
All right.
Yep, there he is. Jacob, we're gonna do one more, and then we'll interview you. Okay. All right, who do we have here? Law as Captain Falcon, Noah as Little Mac, Andrew as Ryu, Max as Shulk. I believe Eli is still player 5.
Yep.
So that would be him playing as Corrin. Haven playing as Krom. Player 7, which I think was Caitlyn, maybe still is playing Palutena, and Jubal as Byleth, female Byleth.
So a lot of anime characters.
A lot of anime characters.
A lot of
in this
anime. I count like 5 anime characters. Or technically 6 if you count.
This stage is
Street Fighter.
also nuts because they're racing on a really, like, the stage zooms on this track, and so if they fall and hit, when
You
they
can't
fall
get
and hit
knocked
the stage,
off.
they get, yeah, they fly way up there.
Yep, you can't technically die by getting hit down, but you will take damage. Ooh.
Ooh, that's Ryu's final smash.
That's
Now,
a
his
hit.
is really targeted at one person, though, right?
Yep. So it only got
Yeah.
Jubal there.
Ryu's another interesting character. Like, obviously, if you guys are into video games at all, you might know that Ryu's known for being from Street Fighter, and so he actually has a couple of.
Just realized, did they turn off their percentages?
Yeah, they turned off percentages this time. We can't see how much damage they have, which means the reason that they do that is so they can't target players with high percentages. So it eliminates that threat of targeting players or bullying them. Anyway, here Ryu comes from Street Fighter, so him, just like Terry, actually has what they call true inputs. So if he rotates the joystick or pushes the buttons just like you would have to push in Street Fighter, the attacks actually do a bit more damage or have more knockback. Ooh, that move killed a lot of people.
Yep.
Was that another final smash?
Yep, that was 3.
Oh, there's another final smash from Crom there. We were at 4. We're at 4.
And 4.
Hey-o.
Oh. Final smash, and that's 1. Everyone's at 1 stock now.
Yeah, this match went fast.
Yep. I wonder if someone's gonna be taken off with the boat. Ooh, looking like Jubal. Looking like Jubal goes down with the ship.
Jubal goes down with the ship.
Oh,
no, he doesn't.
I was so sure he was gonna go down.
Now the stage is transformed. There we go. So there you guys saw it go from the Sunshine Cruise or Rainbow Cruise to the F-Zero stage. So that's a stage morph.
Yep. Ooh,
Jubal's still in it.
Down B.
He thought he was going to get Haven there. It didn't quite pan out.
Yep. Should have shield broken. Would have done more damage.
I think both Jubal and Haven are at fairly high percentages, just based on how much knockback they're taking.
Right.
You'll also notice that when someone's at a high percentage, sometimes they start to like smoke or steam,
well,
and Jubal's out.
Jubal is definitely dead.
Haven almost fell off the stage there after his final smash, and that's on Andrew and Haven. Oh, Haven took that one.
Oh,
all right, so we're going to get Jacob up here and go ahead and go to our second interview. All right, we're going to go ahead and mute Smash for just a moment. And we'll go ahead and get Jacob.
We'll go ahead and
All right, so we have our first student interview of the night coming up here from Jacob Malloy. So give us just a second to get settled in.
So Jacob, I'm a junior. Here all 3 years. Today, my KD, that's a bit behind.
Yeah, that's a little outdated.
But
kind of like everything else you do.
I did get to one. Last couple games because I popped off.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, my mains are Maverick and.
All right.
And your favorite game of all time is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, which is a solid choice.
Oh yeah.
Solid choice.
So, did you play that on an N64, like 3DS, or
I played it,
like Virtual Console? How did you play that game?
I played it 3DS, then I played it N64, 3DS,
and then I gave
N64, and I saw that like. And I continued.
Gotcha. So you like Ocarina over Majora's?
I do.
And I like that you played 3DS, but then you went back to the original game. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, do you have some questions for Jacob here?
Yeah, I got a couple. Okay, so how do you feel about this season? Or how did you feel?
Well, I'd say it was actually pretty good. Like once we got into it near the, that is when we were starting. When we were playing against mid, that is when we were at our best. We were performing well. We were taking in, processing. We were just using.
Absolutely. I got a follow-up question for Jacob real quick. So what are some things that you think as a team we like really grew on from like the first week to the end of the season? Because we had a lot of conversations about things we were trying and what we were doing. So what's maybe one or two things that you're like, man, I think we really got a lot better at this over the
I'd say, actually, genuinely, we got better player confidence and newer players like what to do. Starting out, they were super nervous, and
Yep.
later on, we did notice that able to go in and
Absolutely. I think one of the other things that really picked up over the season too was just our ability to communicate with each other. Like I think one of the things we figured out right at the end was maybe we were talking too much,
Yep.
and so
Communication, I definitely saw an improvement there.
absolutely. I think one of the key things that Jacob really picked up on here was at the end of a round, he started saying, you know, what did we learn here? What did we learn here? And then eventually that carried to the rest of the team where we would reflect on the past. What you got, Jackson?
All right. So now that we got the good questions out of the way, so let me ask you this, Jacob. How did it feel to get constantly team killed? I just gotta know.
didn't feel too good. Rather not think about it right now.
Yeah.
You do not get to tell me exactly the thoughts that went through your head.
I don't know.
Hold on. What are these? What is this bio? Competitive cut the.
Yeah, competitive cut the rope.
Your main is Mr. Manning. Your favorite game is Easy.
ET for the Atari 2600, greatest game of all time, and apparently your kill to death ratio is dog water.
It's true. It is dog water.
And I don't know how this worked or what if this is legal or not, but you're a second grader, I guess.
Goated for something.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Maybe the most mature second grader I've ever met.
I wouldn't go
No,
that far.
no.
Do you have any other questions for Jacob about the season here?
Just one more. What would you say was what was the funniest moment from a player standpoint?
Jubal not knowing.
Oh yeah, that was a fun moment. Yeah, that caused a little bit of argument in the moment. Yeah, so yeah, so we talked about having to have a grenade cooking lesson as a team. So
Another good one was there.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really interesting to have just one team in there. We talked about converting my classroom into another esports lab. So you know, we really need that sub money if we want to do that. So
Yep.
Twitch Prime, baby.
Give us your money,
please.
So Jacob, you've been playing Smash tonight. Do you really play Smash much, or?
Oh no.
No. All right. Any standout moments from playing tonight?
I did hit a saucy Haven.
All right.
Mike didn't really pick
Yeah,
that up.
Terry might have completed his training arc, but that doesn't mean you don't catch a weird spike every once in a while. So.
Every once in a while.
All right, we'll flip back to Jacob's real bio here.
Yep.
Check out the TikTok, the Instagram. Oops. I'm goated.
All right, thank you, Jacob.
That's the kid with dog water, Katie.
I'm positive. That's.
All right, here we go. Let's go back and see what's going on with Smash here.
Oh, you know what? Now that we're on the stage, a fun fact. Did you know that terrain can actually, affect Steve's mind? Every individual stage.
Yeah, so Steve got added last year from Minecraft, and so he has a mechanic where he holds down a button and he actually mines from the stage. And he can get iron, he can get gold, he can get diamond, he can get a couple other random things as well.
Yep.
But yeah, the actual stage itself, it changes the percentage chance of what you'll get when you use the pickaxe. So some platforms you're always going to get stone, or more likely to get stone. Some platforms you're more likely to get gold.
Some platforms you're more likely to get iron,
Yep.
dirt.
Yeah, you bet.
Steve is probably one of the most complex characters added to Smash.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, so we see a Pokemon
We
doing
are
some work
seeing
here.
a lot. Yeah,
And then,
that Pokemon.
was that Diddy's final Smash?
Yep, yes it was. And Noah's assist trophy here is doing massive work. That's one of the OP ones. I should say.
We also have a Kirby with a final Smash. Let's see if he uses it. Last time, that got 5 kills.
Oh,
we see another Diddy final Smash. How did we get 2 of those so quick?
Because there were 2.
Are there 2 Diddies?
Nope.
No,
There was
there's
just
another
2
Smash Ball?
balls. Yep.
I wonder if they maybe messed with the items and cranked the Smash Balls up. Oh, we got 1 Kirby kill.
And now they're... Man, all of these
We got a
final
Luigi
smashes.
final Smash that I don't think did much.
Oh, but that
And there's a
one's doing stuff.
Banjo-Kazooie.
This is what you get for making nuts and bolts.
Ooh, that Kirby smacked right against this.
Yep,
I love it when they KO that way.
that's very nice. Yo, it's Knuckles. Anyone remember the Knuckles stages? Law is literally being a coward.
Called out.
Oh, Blue Tornado. Thanks.
I remember this stage. Hyrule Castle was in the original N64 Smash Brothers, and they recreated it pretty faithfully here in Ultimate.
Oh,
Who won that one?
that
was
definitely
Noah.
not Law.
Noah.
Law was too busy being a coward.
All right, we're going to throw out our first poll in chat here in just a moment, so let me go ahead and get that ready for us here. We're going to have you guys vote on a couple of character options, and whatever character gets chosen, we're going to have all of our players use that character in the next fight.
Oh no.
So let me get it ready. It might be a fight or two here. Do you want to go up there and let them know what we're voting on?
Yes, I will.
Okay, and they don't get to choose the characters. I'm gonna make them suffer here. All right, so bear with me just a moment here. All right. There should be a poll live on the stream right now, so if you're interacting with the chat, there should be an option to click a drop-down menu and vote for the next character that has to be used. So you have options to pick from like Pichu, Ganondorf, Sora, and I can't remember the others I picked. So we'll let that go here for the next couple of minutes, and then as soon as that poll ends, we will inform the team of what character they all must choose for the upcoming match. The characters I picked are all kind of goofy characters, ones that should be fun in a group setting. They're out of the box.
Hero. That's all I gotta
Hero
say.
is not one of the ones I thought of. I think it was Pichu, Ganondorf, Mr. Game & Watch, Sora, and maybe Wario?
I'd love to see Wario.
So,
Oh my god! What?
so if we look at our results here, ooh, so far we've had a vote for Game & Watch. So let the votes will go on here for a few more moments. We'll see what happens.
100% of people have voted Mr. Game & Watch. Whoa. That one person or something. Only 2 Final Smashes in play.
Yep, and we see that they're playing on the new stage, Hollow Bastion, which came into the game this week with Sora.
Oh yeah, this is...
Yep, and it looks like it's morphing into one of the Kirby stages. Oh no, what happened to that Yoshi over there?
Oh, that...
Whoa, that is unfortunate.
That
So
was...
he used his final smash, which causes him to zoom forward, and he didn't hit anybody, so it caused him to zoom off the stage.
Yep. Oh dear. I recognize what assist trophy he just used. This is bad.
Complete darkness.
Someone's about to hit... Usually just willingly bomb.
Law with 1, Andrew with 1, Haven with 2.
We're nearly getting knocked out.
Poll is almost up here, and it looks like the votes are still in Game & Watch's favor here. So it looks like, unless things change real quick, everybody's going to be using Mr. Game & Watch in the next match. That'll be a really fun one because he has a hammer move that has a random chance to do a move numbered 1 through 9. They all do something slightly different, but 9, if it connects, is instant kill.
No matter what percentage.
And it is something that the players have absolutely no control over, so we can expect to see it spammed a lot.
Yes. Because RNG is fun.
All right, let's see the results here. It should be, yep, it is absolutely Mr. Game & Watch. So
All
hold
right.
on just a second, I'll mute and let you go tell him. All right. So they have been informed that they must play Game & Watch for the next match. Again, Mr. Game & Watch is a really interesting character because of his random nature. He's just goofy no matter what moves he uses, so this should be fun to watch. Uh-oh. See what's going on here. All right, here we go. And you guys should be in for a good time here.
Fact.
All right. Oh, and they were playing it on Elden Bridge, which is going to be a great stage to see hammers getting thrown. So every time you see a hammer drop down with a number above it,
They're
that's
already spamming side.
yeah, that's the random move that we're talking about here. You're also seeing some of them are throwing sausages, doing all sorts of goofy stuff.
They're just spamming. Law's not even doing anything. He's just doing that and that alone.
Hammer spam. So some of the numbers, I don't know what all the numbers do. I know 9's an insta-kill. We saw one of them come out already that froze an opponent. One of them's fire-based. So some of them are elemental. Ooh, that was a stage hazard that ran by.
Yep.
And the bridge is going to explode.
Killing 4 people, it looks like. Ooh. Oh, someone just got hit with a 9.
There's our first 9. Oh, and that was a fake smash ball.
Yikes. Hate to see it.
Oh, and Andrew did a down aerial and killed himself.
What you saying?
Oh, there's another 9, but it didn't connect.
In about 5 minutes, we're about to get to interview Micah.
Absolutely. Is Micah here?
Yes, he is.
Okay, wonderful. That's another fake smash ball, I think. Because it's just sitting there lame. We'll see what it does. I could be
I
wrong.
don't think so. I'm pretty sure
Is it
that's
real?
Might be.
Oh, it was real. All right, giant octopus, here we go.
Yep, and
Just
that's
clean
a
sweep
clean
everybody.
sweep. There's only Noah, Maxwell, Eli, and Haven left.
They're just sitting there spamming
They're
these hammers.
spamming.
We have seen a bunch of 9s. Oh, there's a 9 that connected.
There's another
There's
9.
another one. And now we have, what is this, a
Assist
3-person?
trophy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's a 1-on-1, isn't it?
Nope, there's...
Noah, it's Noah left and Eli, I think.
Nope.
Oh, and whoever player 7 is. It might be Ben.
Yep, there was an assist trophy.
All right.
Oh, everyone's getting hit by the assist
It's like
trophy.
one of those old school cartoons, which is a cloud of
Yep.
dust and fists flying.
Right.
Oh, here's another giant
We
octopus.
have 2. Ooh. And here's another one. And I said. And then Micah said. Wait, Micah, you probably don't want to go too far. We're going to interview you in like...
3 minutes.
Yeah,
So
like
we'll do
3.
one more game.
You got one more game.
All right. It looks like characters are actually choosing who they'd like to play for once.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm-mm. Right, so we have a Sora, a Joker, a Little Mac. Oh, are they picking their mains? No,
so.
no. That doesn't look like it. No, they're
Not
not.
quite.
No, none of them are playing a main. I just saw a Joker and I guess maybe it was just Joker at the time. I thought I saw a couple characters. Looks like Noah's playing as Sora, who's the newest and last character. No, he switched to Kazuya.
2 people playing guys. 2 people also playing stuff. Micah is suffering from choice overload here. Make a decision.
Ooh, Bowser. Bowser's a good choice. All right. All right, so we've got another 8-man free-for-all, but with characters they have selected.
I just.
We have, what, 2 Kazuyas and 2 Sephiroths?
Nope.
And we see a lot of DLC characters. So Kazuya, Joker, Sephiroth are all examples of characters that were added after the game. Bunch of dolphins jumping everywhere.
Pretty much.
Yeah, is that 3? I thought it was 3 Smash Balls in play.
Could have sworn that was 3. Ooh.
Was that Sephiroth? No, that's Joker.
That's
yeah. Oh, and you got both Kazuyas at the same time.
Yep.
Interesting. Oh, and then we have Sephiroth. No, that was another Kazuya.
Yep. Oh.
Or that was Kazuya, not Joker. There's another Kazuya ult.
That was the same Kazuya ult, mind you. Same
Look
guy.
at that laser light show. Got what? Only 1, I think.
Nope. I counted 3.
3?
Yep.
I thought he hit 3. I only saw 1 confirmed.
I saw him hit 5.
Let's see here. Oh, we have another
Another Kazuya.
Another Kazuya ult for Final Smash. So one of the things we haven't seen, if someone has the Final Smash but doesn't use it, it can get knocked away from him. Oh, did Bowser just use his?
Nope. That's only for Final Smash, not Final Smash Ball.
Oh, okay.
So if someone got it through the Final Smash Ball, yes, but oh, Haven's done. Haven's out of here.
Oh, but now Wii Fit Trainer's going to get attacked
Yeah.
right as they're done. And you've got Micah hanging out in this tree here, just staying out of the way of that big movie. Oh, gonna grab that assist trophy.
Only 3 players
Oh,
left.
he did. He grabbed it. Might have been a mistake. Let's see. Pop a trophy. Who'd he get?
Looking... Oh, Chaos Control, so
Oh,
Shadow.
he got Shadow.
Hey. Gamer pad where I get tilted. Towers.
Oh, and there's a Go-Goat. There's a Pokemon out there on the field.
Fun. And Wii Fit Trainer gets hit by a car. Pong. That was their assist trophy.
It is
Just straight
Pong.
up Pong.
Imagine getting KO'd by a 45-year-old
Yeah, by
game.
a 45-year-old game, right. 45.
I think Pong was...
It's
was
old.
it Pong 70 or like late
70s.
60s?
Like 78
So
or
50... It's over 50 now.
Over 50,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Ooh, Bowser actually using his Final Smash as a
Oh,
recovery.
and that's the game ender.
That's the game.
And that... So Micah won the match, and Mike is going to come back here for our next interview.
Yep.
We'll quiet the game audio and switch over to our player bio for
Yep.
Micah JV Band JV Gariner. You're going to have to speak up. The mic's been cutting people off, so you're going to have to speak nice and loud.
How loud?
Like about this loud.
Like about.
Like I'm screaming the whole time?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to see that bar
Yeah.
moving.
Oh, okay. I've done stuff.
All right. So,
Wait, this is his real bio, right?
Yep, this is his real one.
Yes.
What is your quote?
Well, I saw it on a funny. So,
What was the show?
well, you know.
You better say it loud enough for the audience.
Well, the show was in funny show. I don't know. Andrew, I had like 5 quotes, and I just told Andrew.
Gotcha.
You just gave him a random quote.
I
selection.
did. I had a lot of quotes.
All right, Jackson, do you have a first question here for...
I do. Let me pull it up here.
All right. Let's see, as he's pulling up his first question here, Mike is a junior, played in the Smash season both this year and last year. You've been using mostly King K rule this season, right? Or
Yes.
all King K so far?
I haven't used anyone else yet.
Okay, just King K. We'll talk about your favorite game here in just a moment. What is your first question for Mr. Micah here?
All right. So, what team that you faced was the hardest?
Oh, wait, well, the Davenport Central hard mainly because of that line.
Yeah.
I thought that was hard. I don't know. That Iowa City West was probably the best team, especially when we did that round robin we did earlier. Yeah, I guess it would have been.
Yep.
Right.
Went up there, and I did not beat all of them, just 7 out of 8. So, you know, they were like the best team. 7 out of 8.
Still pretty
Gotcha.
good.
Which was the one that you weren't able to tackle? Was it the Mario?
Yeah. Well, that's not even his main.
His
He just
main
has
was
500
Inkling.
hours on that character alone.
But Inkling is his main, huh?
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So and overall, I think they have a pretty well-rounded team, but that particular player is crazy good. So okay.
So, my next question is, what moment got you the most salty? Yeah.
The most
I don't-
salty. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question.
Angry, Micah.
Well, I know what salty means.
What made you furious? What just...
I've had a couple moments this season where I didn't play as well. Because that's like 5, or I guess technically I had 13 stocks and then I lost that sun. I was not happy because all 3 of my stocks I lost. Not very hard. It was
Gotcha.
underwhelming.
What
is I'm trying
about
to say.
what about like the biggest moment from the season, whether it's from you or from one of your teammates?
Biggest moment? Probably Davenport Central when Noah won. I'm just saying I would have won. I was on a roll. They were getting slacked. But for that time where we were against Iowa City West where I completely disrespected that and where Kean's just sitting there and he's like, Micah, hit a back air. And then that Steve's at literally 30, hit a back air, footstool. It was pretty epic.
All right.
Now, anything you'd like to say on...
On your fake bio here?
nah, it's
On my
not fake.
on your real joke bio?
Waluigi should be in Smash. I
Yep,
think.
that's why you're a
How-
salty Waluigi
How crushing was it when he was not revealed as the final fighter? Because I was with you. I wanted Waluigi.
So
Yeah.
what happened was I've been waiting 12 years for this, right? And then all of a sudden, all my dreams were crushed. I sat in the corner and I legitimately cried.
He did cry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
recall that.
'Cause, yeah.
Now that the moment has come and gone, are you okay with Sora being in the game?
No.
What I will say is that I think Shore should have been in the game, but it should have come a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Because like things like Byleth, Min should not have been added.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And-
Min was kind of...
And it's always, I mean, Min was pretty much just promotion for ARMS, which was dead by the time she came out.
Right,
So.
yeah.
And no matter who that last character was,
I mean,
it
when
was
you think
going to
about
be
it, ARMS never had a pulse.
no. And whoever that last fighter was, it was always going to be crushing because a lot of people, everybody realizes this is the last option for anybody to come in.
It's
so.
crush. It's gonna be crushing no matter what you
Yeah.
choose.
Now,
Your favorite game is Raid Shadow Legends.
Well, I mean that's not. I just want to be sponsored by.
Yeah,
Raid
I was going to
Shadow
say, how's the
Legends.
sponsorship going for JV Band JV with
Well,
Raid?
we need 100,000 subscribers to start getting I raid Shadow Legends. We're
So sub
not
to
quite
JV
there.
Band JV.
But hey, we're trending upward, right?
Yeah,
New subscribers all the time.
9,849 more, or 48 more, and we start getting swamped.
All right,
That's gonna
let's
be
flip
good.
back over to your real bio for a second. How about you tell us about your actual favorite game of all
Oh.
time for a moment?
Okay, so
Oh,
this
this
was-
again. Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
maybe some of you may not have heard of this game, but my favorite game is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But the second one, which was First of Time, Explore the Darkness / Explore, that one, that was like one of the first like 3 I ever played.
If you get him started, he won't stop.
Well,
And-
let's let him go for a minute.
And so, what had happened was it was my boys. I was the Turtwig. My guy was the Squirtle, right? And I went to the final boss, and I couldn't beat the final boss. And you have to go through this long tower in order to get to the boss. And if you die at the boss, you have to
Start
dude.
over.
Yeah. And so I rage quit and deleted my save file.
Oh no.
Oh.
But of course, at the time, I was like 5. And so I was just angry. And then, so many years later, as in last year, I finally got back to emulating it on my phone. And I beat it for the first time. And it was one of the greatest moments. The story of that game goes hard. Like, I didn't notice it as a child.
I
but,
miss
like,
when
if you-
Pokemon games had a good story.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
And Mystery Dungeon's got a legitimately great story.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So-
also the only video game I've ever cried in.
Yeah,
Because I won't say the whole lore.
sure.
But the main point is you're a human, you get turned into a Pokemon and have to change the past because the future is getting destroyed.
Mhm.
And so so when you get to the final boss, which is Dialga, the person who time, right? Once you win, you're like, oh look, we changed the future, so everything in the past doesn't exist. And then you realize I'm from the past. So technically I don't exist. But I didn't really think about that. Until all of a sudden, my character says to my partner, "Oh yes, I'm going to die," and you canonically die, and your partner just sits there, cries, and says, I'm gonna be nothing without you."
And that's how the game ends.
That's how the story game ends.
I am
Yes.
shocked that you just spoiled the entire
That
ending.
game's like 12 years old at
Yes,
this point.
it's old. It's
Yeah,
old.
not
Yeah.
to mention, I don't think anyone
No.
like few. even
They
know what
did.
this game is.
They
Yeah,
did remake
fair.
a couple of them on the Switch like a year ago. Were these the ones that they remade? Do you know?
This
It was
is
the other ones.
They remade the
Okay.
first ones,
Gotcha.
the blue team, red team, which
Gotcha.
are also good. Because I like this.
Right.
Gotcha.
Do you
All
think
right.
we'll ever get a good Pokemon game with a good?
I
Like
don't.
ever
I think
again?
Arceus looks pretty cool.
I don't know. I
don't
think
know.
we can learn a lot of lore. I don't
Mhm.
know if the story's gonna be great, but I think thought about
I just
Absolutely.
want a good story. I don't care about lore. Pokemon lore is, yeah,
Alright.
it's already whack.
far less whack than some other franchises,
God
but we
and-
won't go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole
no,
right
no,
now.
no.
God and Satan
so,
fight
Micah,
like feral
as-
animals.
As we wrap up your interview, anything you want to say about like the esports program or the Smash team or anything before you head back?
I would like to say you guys should do esports. I think I personally didn't want to do it. Cried to me for 5 minutes, like we can't have a team without you. But now I like legitimately enjoy it. So I would say if you're even ever played a game that we have, you should at least try.
If you've ever played a video game,
because the reason I'm here is just because I played Smash. I just enjoy playing the.
Yep, and you're also our best player.
I'm not gonna say that, but
3.1 stocks taken on the team.
No, he's saying 30. Micah,
31.
Yeah,
sorry,
Micah.
31.
Micah has taken over all of our games this season. Has taken 31% of the stocks out there, and to put that in perspective, these are 5-man squads, and so if everybody's doing about the same, you'd expect it to be closer to 20%. So having 31% is significantly higher than the average here.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is better than last year though. I think I was getting close to.
Mm,
We're
mhm.
more, we're
We
definitely
have
more
a
even.
hugely well-rounded team, and I would just say we're not interviewing him at the moment, but like even like somebody like Haven or Vincent, like everybody has just that played last year that came back this year has really jumped in some dramatic ways, and I think they've been putting in a lot of that time on their own in the off season. So it's been really awesome to see our team get as well-rounded as it has been. So. All right, I think that's it for Mr. JV Band JV. Go subscribe to JV Band JV on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep, and now I'm going to go get in some games.
Yep, absolutely. I'll take the seat here.
All right. Here we go.
All right, let's switch back to the game here. Okay, I'm going to leave the audio off here for just a moment. While they're getting winded up for their next game, I'm going to take the opportunity to talk about a couple other big things coming up with the channel here, or with the program. Again, we're constantly looking for those subscribers. It's like $5-6 a month, but that money, half of the money that you subscribe with, will go directly to the program. And then, so I wanted to talk about what we're going to use some of that stuff for here. So I will go back to this transition card for just a moment. The biggest things on our to buy list right now, we play a lot of games on PC, and the PCs in the Tech Lab are fantastic for what we're using them for. But they have, they weren't made as gaming PCs. They were made for computer-aided design and other engineering type projects. And so one of the next things we need would be mice that are intended for gaming. Any PC gamer that's worth their salt uses mice that have at least 3 or 4 buttons rather than the standard 2. And so we're looking to find some mice for that. With the Rocket League season coming up, Rocket League is a game, even on PC, that should absolutely be played with a controller. It just feels and plays so much better with a controller in your hands, which isn't common for most PC games. And so we're looking at getting some controllers for that. We'd like to get keyboards down the road. And then one of the things that's been a pipe dream for us for a long time we'd love to make happen would be getting the players that join our team the ability to have their own jerseys, which would be fantastic. We have some other things along the way. We did a pretty successful T-shirt fundraiser last year, and we're getting ready to roll one of those out again, so be on the look for that. I've been contacting Elite Sports, working on a design that we need to get finalized so we can do that once again. But this year we ended up getting a Switch for the school, so Laura and I didn't always have to use our own, but instead we've been using the school Switch plus our additional one so that we have more practice going. But we finally have a school-owned Nintendo Switch and Smash and all the other things that come with that, so that's been great. And those are just some of the things that we're looking for the future. So we aren't going to just rely on Twitch Prime subscriptions. We have some other fundraising ideas. We have a committee of students that have been working on planning our fundraising activities that we're going to do. We've got the T-shirt sales that will be coming up here shortly. And then we are also planning some things like a game night that we're finally hoping to get off the ground. And tonight's actually kind of a pilot for that. So tonight we only have the esports students here with us at the school, trying to make sure things worked. And if you were here at the beginning, you noticed there were some tech issues that we did get figured out. But we're hoping that down the road we can maybe open this up to allow more people to come in, run different games at the same time, that sort of thing. So maybe people can have a cover to get in or free will donation or something like that. So just kind of testing things out to see how it works. And so far, it's been pretty smooth. So let's go ahead and see what they're going to do here next. I'll go ahead and get the game audio turned back on. Yeah, I just plugged it. Oh, and I guess I gotta go back to the game.
Those bits.
Those bits. Give us those Twitch bits.
Don't forget those bits. Don't forget to subscribe. You get another subscriber? Oh, we did.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime. Did you know it's free? It is free.
Oh.
Let me switch.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I already had the.
Okay.
Mike has got. He's up there.
Oh, you know what? While they're playing, I'm gonna take a picture of you can that for. I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to mute my mic and let the game go here. So I'll be right back. All right, so I took a moment to talk to them about doing a goofy game type. So what you're seeing here is called the turn-based battle. They are all playing as Hero from the game Dragon Quest, which is an RPG, and Hero has the ability to cast spells from a menu. And so when somebody picks a spell, you can see it pop up over their health, and they choose one of the spells that pops up from the list. That list is randomized every time you open it. So to make this a turn-based battle, they are going in player order. So player 1 is acting, then player 2, then player 3, and they're just going to keep going in order. The rule is that they cannot move. They must just act, and so they get to choose a spell from their list to fire it off, then the next person goes. So it's kind of rocky right now because they're figuring out how to do it, and some of the people have never played Hero before, but fairly soon here, things will pick up. Again, Hero spells are completely random in that list. Some heal, some do giant damage, some are sword attacks, some are defensive, some are honestly completely useless, and there's one on here like that is actually a suicide move, so you blow yourself up and take people with you. They're having trouble getting it going, I suppose. Seeing a lot of crouch dancing. Deleted. The other thing you'll notice is that instead of racking up percentages, they all start with 100 HP and they're working down to 0. They also have 3 stocks, so you can still die if you fall off the stage, which has happened to a couple of them, but you also die if your HP threshold hits 0. This is one we workshopped in the Discord earlier, but haven't tried in practice. So if this ends up not being the most exciting of content, we can definitely switch to a different game. We'll give them an opportunity to see how it works. Yeah, somebody just got deleted there. Yeah, our viewer count has almost doubled. That's fantastic. I'm going to let them keep playing here. I'm going to go up and talk to them for just a second. I think I'm going to suggest we move to a different game type, because this is a fun idea, but I don't know if it's translating super well to being an exciting stream. Except for when stuff like that happens. Pick out 2-3 people there at the same time.
Man, this turn-based battle thing has not turned out well. Very, bad for content.
All right, so I talked to them and said, hey, this really isn't the most exciting to watch on stream. So they're going to load up another goofy game type instead here in just a moment that we came up with earlier this afternoon. So I'll explain it here in just a moment. All right, so I'm going to silence their game for just a second. As we get ready for this next matchup, we're going to call this the Pokeballs only. So it's going to be a team game. If all of them play, it'll be a 4v4 situation. And so I have a game type already created, but the rule set's pretty simple. You have to stay on your half of the arena, and the only thing you are allowed to do is pick up Pokeballs and Master Balls, which spawn at a much increased rate, and huck them at your opponents. And so you are literally trying to kill them with the Pokemon that come out, and that's it. So that should be a lot more exciting, especially as legendary Pokemon pop out from the Master Balls. And so we will see how that goes here in just a moment. They're getting that set up. Oh, and just so everybody is aware, when I proposed this game type to them, they were calling it the Mr. Hovik Special, since it is a Pokemon-oriented fight. I'm going to explain the rules to them here in just a second. I have a couple people asking what they're doing. All right, here we go. So we've got Team Jigglypuff and Team Pichu. Again, the rule is that they cannot cross the center line, and they're just hucking Pokeballs to kill each other. The teams are slightly uneven this time because we had a controller disconnect, so we've got 4v3. Oh, and the knockback is doubled, so these Pokemon, when they come out, if they get a decent Pokemon, are really going to do some damage. And it looks like we might just need to change it to a time-only match rather than a stock battle. So let me go talk to them as well. Sorry, we're trying to adjust the game rules to time only rather than stock, and then turning the knockback down. But one of the controllers that's connected has got a joystick that keeps pulling down to the left. So they are trying to figure out which controller's doing that. Is it this controller doing it? All right, here we go. This should be good to go. So we changed the rule set a little bit. It's just time-based rather than stock. And we said you could pick any Pokemon you wanted to as long as you're playing a Pokemon character or Pokemon trainer, since you actually get Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard in there. So let's see how this goes. Uh-oh! Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we noticed that even with the incredibly high spawn rates, the Pokeballs only spawn like 1 or 2 at a time. And so we decided to change it so you can fight each other. Just have to be a Pokemon. Yeah, we'll do one more here.
Pokemon Trainer, U2, Pokemon Trainer, Incineroar, Incineroar.
Our crowd's starting to dwindle down a little bit. Players now. Stop!
You 2. Pokemon Trainer. Pikachu.
Do we?
You 2. Incineroar. Kazuya. Incineroar. Lucario.
Guys, Hobik's watching. He said he's,
Pokemon Trainer.
Hobik said he's honored that there's. Hey, that's not a Pokemon.
Go!
This is your first time tuning into a stream for us, please know that we really appreciate your viewership here. If you're returning, we of course appreciate that as well. We're hoping to be able to pick these up and continue them like we did last year. The frequency we're not entirely sure on, but we want to make sure. Oh no, it is completely dark. We just want to make sure that whatever we do is entertaining to you guys at home and something that can help people know about what's going on with the esports program. Like we said, we do have some ideas for getting some more community involvement where people actually get to come and do this sort of stuff with us, but we're not quite prepared for that yet. But with the fall season winding down, the winter season picking up, we figured this was an excellent opportunity for us to all get together and have a little bit of fun here. Like Law and I were saying when we interviewed earlier, we've been incredibly proud of all of these kids that have been playing this fall, and just the growth that each one of them has shown either from last season to this season or even over the course of the seasons that they played. Again, we have quite a few returning students, quite a few brands. That's 2 for blue! Yeah, look at that discount Jigglypuff sitting there.
Team battle.
Stop!
Pokemon Trainer. Pikachu. You 2.
Oh, it's me and Micah.
Pokemon Trainer. Lucario. Jigglypuff. Lucario. Incineroar.
Also, again, encourage you guys, if you don't follow us on social media currently, to please do so. We recently added TikTok to our line of social media, and we have been posting on it on a very regular basis. So if you want to know about highlights from past games, news about games that are coming up, please check us out on either Instagram or TikTok for that feed. Again, our normal schedule is that we're pretty much streaming every Tuesday and Thursday right about 4 o'clock. Tuesday was Smash games and Thursday is Siege games. The Siege season is over, but Smash is moving into playoffs, which do begin this upcoming Tuesday. The first match we have is kind of a grudge match. It's a rematch between Williamsburg and Fairfield. We did beat them the first time that we played, but they have an incredibly good team. And when we played them the first time, their star player was out. And so that person will definitely be back. And so that'll be a really interesting match to watch. A pivotal moment, right? Because that match determines if we move forward with the rest of playoffs. One of the other things that's been new about about esports this year compared to last year is that Law and I have both truly tried to make a dedicated focus on implementing some of the team-based stuff that that hadn't quite worked its way into esports in quite the way we wanted it to. I'll explain more in that in a moment. Oh boy! Oh. Heyo! All right. But again, we've been trying to implement a lot of these, a lot more of the things you would. We've always tried to do some of the team building and whatnot. What I had the Siege team do every single day when we practice, instead of going to the lab first, we'd meet in my room, have a quick huddle where we talk about our goals for the video footage or different things of that nature. Did a couple of different team building exercises, and we've got some more things planned as we train. So that's been really great to see. The students actually on the Siege team coming down to the room told me as much and kind of just to workshop what we were doing, talk through strategies. You know, if we had issues on the team, we'd bring those up and talk about them, and that's been really just the amount of teamwork, coordination back between guys is so much higher than I've ever seen in past seasons. That's been fantastic. So this time it's just a free-for-all. Those of you guys watching in the chat, let us know if you want to keep seeing this Pokemon game mode, if you want to switch to something else as well. I think they're fine to keep playing it, but we were also just running some straight free-for-all matches before. That's really whatever we want to do at this point. We are going to keep going until about 10 o'clock here, wrap up just before then. And then also, as always, if you have critical feedback, perhaps let us know. I was made aware that there were some issues with the interviews where some of the people were cutting out. We'll try to make sure that that's better, and I apologize for that. Oh, I don't even know what's going on here. Tonight we did have one interview from a Siege player, one interview from a Smash player. Andrew has been working hard on interviewing all of the players and getting those bio cards prepared. And so even though we only saw one from each team tonight, the others do have cards that are in progress. And we will be getting those in future streams and other events, maybe through social media or community streams, different stuff like that. Alright, I am not playing anymore, so I can focus on the commentary game. So, it looks like they are going back to regular 8-man free-for-alls with stage morphing on. So again, halfway through the level, the stage will switch, and it'll keep doing it sporadically. And they are just playing for fun. I think they may be doing it in... No, they're going to go solo. Here, go ahead and get things set up. I'll kind of look over here for a second. So this card has popped up a couple of times here, but just to call out things. Our siege record is it was 2-5. So again, we had only 2 victories, but they were huge ones and a ton of fun. And we had a mid-prairie game that was super duper close. And again, well, I said it earlier, I'm just so proud of the ball. Smash has had an excellent season. There's only one game that they lost, and that was to an incredibly good Iowa City West team. And again, just phenomenal seasons for both teams. Again, you guys can follow us on all of our social media outlets, and we are trying to run a subscriber goal right now. So we've currently got 3. Our first subscriber milestone is 10. If we manage to hit 10 subscribers, if put that in perspective, if those people recur, even if it's just 1 month, that's $25 a month that would end up going to the program. And if those people keep those subscriptions recurring every month, then that's $25 for the program every month, right? So every 10 subs we get is essentially $25 for the program. Oops, sorry about that. They're absolutely playing on one of the worst stages in the game right now, which is obviously based on the Donkey Kong arcade game. But the springs, the fire, all of those hazards that are in that game are still here. And again, remember with Smash, you're trying to knock people out of the top of the level or the sides, and so the platforms really make this incredibly difficult. Not an ideal stage. We've got a couple other game types that we have workshopped that we'll try using at some point. Probably going to save those for... And then this stage is really tricky because, as you can see, there's barriers on the left and right. So until those barriers are broken, you can only knock people out of the top. 2 very unconventional stages. All right, we got a Bowser Final Smash coming in. And he used that to eliminate a player. You'll see some of these guys when they get into free-for-alls, you know, they just jump into it, it's all chaos, they can barely see what's going on and they're just going. Other people hang back and just try to snipe kills when they can. All right, that game is over, and it appears that Mr. Hovik has crashed the auditorium. I'm gonna let this match play out here as I go up to the front and talk to the guys and girls here real quick. See what we want to do with our last half an hour or so of the stream. Not only has Mr. Hovik crashed the stream, it would appear he's actually in the game. I believe he's playing his Mewtwo there. This is also a huge change for our community streams because last year we were doing them all remotely from our homes and playing things like Among Us, and we decided for this one to try playing a party game like Smash here in person and in the auditorium again, kind of workshopping the idea of could we make this work for the greater school population, turn this into like a community game night fundraiser sort of thing. So again, other than the technical hiccups we had at the beginning, it's been very successful so far. If any of you are watching and thinking about joining esports, it is a fantastic experience. You got to hear from a couple of our veteran students the experiences they've had in the last couple of years doing it. But we've had, like I said, a lot of new students that have joined this year or that are joining for the winter as well. And so don't feel like you have to be an expert at these games in order to give them a try. If it sounds interesting, if it sounds fun, and you want to be a part of a team, you have an opening in your schedule for the winter or the spring where you're not doing another activity, please do it. Please consider it. Please come out. We want you here. The students that have joined have learned very quickly and had a great time doing it. It's been a blast. So we would absolutely love to have any of you join. Thing about this stage is it is so massive that even those big final smash attacks aren't a guaranteed kill on the stage, especially when they can bounce from platform to platform. This one, on the other hand, is a lot more concise, but you do have to watch out for stage hazards like the rushing water and things like that. Ooh, and it looks like Scizor got the final kill. Finish from Pokemon there. We are currently sitting at 4. 4. Actually, no. Our Twitch chat says we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've gotten a couple new follows tonight. So we have a follow from Shay52403 to Mr. Hovik Special and Nundog45. Which means that our follow count is at almost 200 followers, which is another huge milestone for us. I remember when we hit 100 and we thought it was, that was an uphill climb. So to go from 1 to 2, absolutely awesome. Yeah, we're up to 193 followers. We see Micah playing a Sora. Sora's the newest addition to Mr. Hovik continuing his trend of picking a Pokemon character for Mewtwo last time, and now Lucario. Other than that, just a healthy mix. One of the things that we didn't explain earlier, you've seen all these characters doing these final smashes, these giant attacks, right? They can come from the ball, like this, that Andrew just did, Or characters also have this bar that's filling up at the bottom near their picture. Once that bar fills up, they're also granted a final swing. And that bar goes up over time. It goes up from taking damage, all sorts of different. And if you're wondering and saying like, okay, how do we figure out who's winning here? Most of the time, it's the person with the last stocks left. Every once in a while, you have timed matches where the person that wins is the one that ended up getting the most votes. But here, it'll be whoever is left. So we currently see that Micah still has all 3 of his stocks. Some of the players are already out. Everybody else in remaining has 1 or 2. Hovic just went. They have a Wolf Final Smash coming in. We see a Final Smash from Hovic. Kind of 4 players left remaining in the game. In other related non-esports news, a lot of these students that are playing here are also involved in FCCLA, and they just did their Make a Difference Day yesterday. So they went around the Williamsburg community, going to different homes around the town, doing things like raking leaves, cleaning windows, brushing off people's decks, picking up sticks, just all sorts of stuff to kind of help people around the community with some of their fall chores that they need. That's been a tradition they've done for a couple of years now. I know at least the last 2 years they've stopped by our house, and we've really appreciated it. So other people doing awesome things in the Williamsburg community outside of just us here. Definitely lots of great stuff going on. Oh no! Jubal whiffed! And I don't know if you can hear that, but he is currently pounding the stage.
Start the battle. Greninja. Rio. Violet. Incineroar. Greninja. Incineroar. Sephiroth. Little Mac. Violet. Sora. Hero. Sephiroth. Corona Blast. Corona Blast. Bowser. Fight. Easy. Roy.
Sorry, here, just kind of letting them play while I check things going on in our.
Joker. Three, two, one, go!
Here's another giant stage. So another one that's going to be hard to get some kills on, especially if they're trapped in that lower spot. So I think Haven's kind of playing it safe by hanging out down there in the bottom. Ooh, and see, we even had Andrew get hit by a final smash there, but because he was down there in the terrain, he just bounced around for a little bit. So KO'd. Ooh, and we're seeing a Steve final smash. Look at those creepers. Looks like he managed to snipe both Bowser and I missed the other one there. Two characters. I got about one or two more.
Stop battle. You two. Hero. You two. King TDD. Lucario. Donkey Kong. Sora. Lucas.
We're gonna play one more match. That way I can talk to them when we're all done and make sure we're all winded down. Close up the auditoriums. Let me switch over here to our ending screen. Thank you guys so much for watching for our very, very first community stream of the year. You'll notice that we have our social media up there for our Instagram, our TikTok, and a reminder to subscribe to support the channel if you can. Again, thank you so much for watching. We had a blast doing interviews with our Smash and updating you guys on how the season's gone. Like I said, we do have some big things coming. Overwatch and Rocket League are right around the corner. We're still accepting roster submissions up until November 1st. So if you would like to be a part of the team, please just let us know. There's not really like a tryout process. If you want to join, we'll let you in if we have a spot for you. And we currently have open spots on both. So that would be absolutely fantastic. You know, bring a friend with you so you have somebody to do it with. And we want to see you guys there. So thank you for your support. We also have some other things outside the games coming up. So again, t-shirts are coming back. We're working with the Elite right now. We already have a design figured out that we want to do. We're going to get started on that process as well, and just trying to continue all the great things that people have been building here. The last thing I'll say here is I've seen a lot of really impressive ownership from the students over this program last season. From people helping out with homecoming decoration, taking volunteering to take on social media roles, being leaders within teams, helping out with bulletin boards. It's all been amazing to see, and it's really taken a lot of the pressure off of Law and I to make sure that those things are taking place. When you have dedicated students who love being here, who who are making a difference in the school community by doing something that they love. So thank you all so much for your support, and we'll see you next time when we stream here in the future. Have a good one.